Do you ever feel burned out from working or doing too much? Here's a twist. It's actually the opposite. Burnout comes from doing too little. What the? Specifically, it comes from doing too little of the things that you want. And when you're working from home, it's so easy to make this mistake. If you don't have a plan, burnout can mess up your work, relationships, even your happiness. I worked from home at Amazon for 4 years, and for weeks at a time, I would have to drag myself out of bed in the morning. But over the last year, I've been consistently waking up early with meaning and purpose and coffee. But I fought the burnout not by working less, but by adding things to my day to give me excitement and motivation. And today I'm going to share with you those 4 simple ways to help you beat burnout too. Welcome back to the cast. Today's topic is about battling burnout while working from home. Now here's why I can say you can fight your burnout by adding certain activities to your daily routine. Burnout isn't just being tired. Otherwise, we're all burned out because everyone's tired all the time and we're all screwed. Burnout is physical, but it's mostly mental and emotional exhaustion. It's losing motivation not just for work, but for all other aspects of your life too, even some of the fun stuff. So the additions to your routine that I'm going to recommend in this video are not meant to stress you out. They're not supposed to be lengthy or time consuming. It's more small tweaks to how you approach your day to bring back that fun, that energy and excitement. So you wake up feeling like, hell yeah, it's like another day. And not just another day working from home where you get out of bed and then the bathroom, then to the desk, then the bathroom, then eat, back to the desk, then the bathroom, then to your bed. That was me for like 2 years when I was working from home, no joke. But I did cross the living room like 5 times. That was kind of a journey. Yay! But over the last 4 years, I've played, experimented, learned from my own feelings. Kind of like AI, deep learning, not really. And I've developed a new routine which has completely eliminated my feelings of burnout. Still doing the same work, still working from home, sleeping about the same, maybe a little bit less, but no burnout. It was not easy to do. But what is easy is subscribing to this channel, especially if you like videos on finding meaning and community at work and in the world of tech. Do subscribe because that is what it's all about. Lots of people I know who had the same problem with burnout while working from home can vouch for the 4 daily routine additions I'm about to share with you right now. So listen up, because the first and most important tip I'm going to give you today is right here. It's the morning ritual. It's the first thing that you do right when you wake up. You got to do something energetic or active. Now this could be a run, it could be a workout, it could be a stretch routine. It doesn't even have to be active. It could be just you chanting to yourself in the mirror. You are a lion. As long as you're getting pumped up, rah! You could be playing some pump up music. It just has to be the first thing you do in the morning, and it has to be before you start actually working. And this is important because it gets you thinking about your day before your day actually starts with your first meeting or whatever. For me, I run. As soon as I wake up, I get dressed and I go to Central Park. I'm blessed to live very close to Central Park. That's probably why you see it in my YouTube videos all the time. But that's the first thing I do in the morning. And it's not because I love running, right? It's mostly because it gets my workout out of the way. It gets me outside and into the sunlight, which, if you know me, like, I need sunlight. That seasonal depression hits hard. So that and being active wakes me up just like this. And people will ask me like, oh, you're running for 6 miles. Like, what do you think about? The answer is nothing and everything at the same time. Like, I have my AirPods in, I'm listening to music, but I'm not really listening to the music, right? I'm just kind of daydreaming and just like doing my thing. But then eventually at some point during that run, I'll start thinking about, okay, after this run, what am I going to do? I'm going to get back, I'm going to get dressed, and then I'm going to go to work, and then I'm going to eat, and then after work, I'm going to get this haircut, and then I have to meet my friend here, and then I have to go back and I have to edit this video, and then I have to plan my birthday. And like, all of it just starts coming to me. I start visualizing my day without even trying. And this is so important, especially in today's age where everyone has ADHD and you just kind of get dragged through your day and like things will come up and you're like, oh shoot, yeah, I have to do that too. If you can make a list and a schedule in your mind of how your day is gonna look like, it's like Jason Bourne, like you're attacking, like pump, pump, pump. You're ready to attack your day. When I get back from my run, I'm ready to attack my day. And that makes me so much more productive and it makes me so much happier. And when I go to work, I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do today. And it all starts with that morning run. The important thing here is consistency. You have to do it every morning when you wake up, and it has to get you kind of pumped up, right? And if it's something challenging, that's even better because you're starting your day off with an easy dub, right? You're getting up and you're immediately going into your workout, or you're immediately going into some positive practice like journaling. You're getting an easy win, and that's setting up your momentum and mindset for the rest of the day. And that's so important for fighting your burnout. That brings me to my second tip, which is to find your work besties. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, one of my last YouTube videos was about how to find your work best friends, especially if you work in big tech. So do check that out. Give you some really good tips there. Now, I know, this video is about working from home. So you're probably thinking, like, what work friends? Where? Where can I find them? On my computer? Yeah, kinda. The thing is, you can have work besties or at least work friends through Slack or Teams or whatever messaging platform you use. It could be anyone. For me, it was someone on my team. Let's call him Ronnie, right? So I'm a software engineer, so we have to send each other code to get reviewed by the rest of our team. So at some point, it started happening like Ronnie would send me his code to review, and then I would have something due. So I'd be like, hey, can you quickly look at this? And then just like that, it snowballed into like us just sending each other code. And then at some point, it was like, oh, how's your day going? Like, I can't believe like they're making us work on this. Like, can you believe management said that? Like, we just started like shit talking what was happening at work. And that's so important, especially if you're dealing with burnout or like negative feelings while you're at work. It's just having someone to rant to or talk to. And that helped me so much. Just even a couple messages, it makes my day so much better at work. Now, if you don't have anyone on your team, it could be anyone within your company. Remember, I used to work at Amazon, so it was a big company. So I also had friends who were on other teams that I could Slack throughout the day. If you don't have that either, or if you're at a small company and you just don't trust anyone, lean on your support network, right? You're going to be working for a lot of the day, but not the entire day. Like you could always text your friends or family like, hey, what's up? Or talk to your dad. Hey, dad, how are you doing? How's work today? How's the knee doing? Especially when you're dealing with feelings of burnout, any type of connection can really enhance your day. Why is that? It's because it allows you to de-stress. When you're at work and you're just thinking about work, especially when you're working from home, you are just thinking about work. It allows you to get just enough of a breather away from all the work stuff that you're doing, right? A meme or a funny emoji or a TikTok that your friend or your teammate sends to you, just a little bit of laughter, just a little bit can make a world of difference when you're fighting burnout. Now, burnout sucks for many reasons, which I'm sure you know, but one of the worst things about it is that it carries over after work hours. So what about after work? How do you fight those feelings of burnout? Well, when you're working from home, it's very important to have something lined up after work for you to do. Now, this is important for many reasons. One is that you set your boundaries, right? When you're working from home, it's easy to just work and work and work. And it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, but you're like, I still have work to do. Like, I can keep going, I guess, because I'm not like leaving the office. I don't have to go home. You're already home. But if you have something after work to look forward to or to do, then that helps you set your working boundaries. It allows you to stop procrastinating, because I know when I was at Amazon working from home, I would start a little later because I'm like, I could just work until 7 or 8. And that's not a great habit to get into, because then you just end up working all day. The second reason is because now you've set your boundaries, it allows you to take a real break after work. You're like, okay, it's 6 p.m. Like I have to go do this other thing. Work is done. Laptop is shut. And that's very helpful just for you mentally. It allows you to just take a breather away from work. And the third and most important thing is it gives you something to help you power through the day. Like for me, I was doing Muay Thai for a couple years, right? So after work, I would have class at like 6 or 7 p.m. with one of my favorite instructors. And that was very exciting for me. So I would close my laptop and I'd be like, I'm going to this thing that I said I would do. Or one of the easiest things is to just make some plans after work with friends. If I'm grabbing a drink with a friend after work that I haven't seen in a while, I'm very excited. Even if it's a Tuesday at work at 2 p.m., I'm way more motivated to get my work done and finish because I know I'm going to go get drinks after. It could be a new recipe you're trying. It could be your trip to the grocery store. That's how old I am. Like I get very excited now for my Whole Foods trips because I'm out of green peppers and I want to make some tacos tonight. It's kind of bad, but it could be anything that makes you excited, because not only is it something that you're looking forward to, but because you're looking forward to it, it helps you get your work done better. Does that make sense? When I'm doing work and I know I have something fun coming up after, it's like, oh, I kind of want to earn this reward. Even when I'm working from home, even though I maybe have burnout right now, I'm going to do it very well because I'm catching my friend who I haven't seen in a couple years and we're going to go check out this new Christmas pop-up bar. Like, how is that not exciting? Now, what if you don't have anything to do after work, or the examples I gave just did not click with you? Are you just boring? Maybe, but it's okay because I was too. Everyone's kind of boring at first. And that's why my fourth tip is to find a hobby, a passion, something to look forward to after work. This is very important because you need to have some type of personality, something that you look forward to, some side quest that you pursue outside of your day job. It doesn't have to be long. It could be 10 minutes. It could be an hour. It could be a couple hours, whatever you want to do. For me, it was Muay Thai for a while. At some point, I realized I want to do a handstand. So I started learning how to do a handstand after work. And then at some point I realized I had never hula hooped in my life. So I started learning how to hula hoop. And then that went to juggling. There were all these just like different side quests, which a lot of my friends make fun of me for. But this was very important for me when I was feeling burned out at work, working from home, because it gave me something to look forward to, a skill to learn after work. It could also be something random. One of my coworkers does this kickball flip cup league where they go play kickball and then they go to a bar and then play flip cup. and get drunk. To each their own, right? It could be anything that is exciting for you. If you have trouble figuring that out, I can make a whole video on this, but the step one is to grab a paper. You know what paper is, right? We're not that old. Paper, pencil, get the pencil, and write down a list of things that you want to do before you are too old to do them. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do before it's too late to do certain things, right? That's how I started when I started finding some of these hobbies. Write down a bunch of things that you want to do on your list and start cracking at them. Just has to be something fun, something exciting for you to look forward to after work. So there you have it. 4 ways to make sure you're adding meaningful moments to your day. Keyword here, moments. They don't have to be hours-long commitments. It doesn't have to stress you out. It could be a quick meme exchange with a friend. It could be a 1-hour class that you sign up, that you go to. So if you're knee-deep in the burnout right now, don't worry. You can and you will get through it. Try one of the strategies I gave you in this video and let me know in the comments which one is your favorite or least favorite. I'm open to constructive feedback. And if you have your own ways of fighting burnout that have worked for you, drop that in the comments too. You never know who else you could help. And I want this channel to be a space where we can all lift each other up. Phew! Talking about burnout and working at Amazon for so long makes me kind of glad I left. And if you're curious why, check out my last video on my 5 biggest complaints with working there and why they led me to leave. Spoiler alert, it's not what you're thinking. Okay, bye!